We are at AATI Foundry here in Braintree in Essex in England. We are a manufacturer of the BAFTAs. We are a foundry, so we melt bronze, irons, aluminiums, and we pour them into sand moulds.
And what metal is the BAFTA mask made of?
Phosphor bronze. It's poured at approximately 1200 degrees.
How long does it take the mask to go from kind of start to finish in this process?
You could probably produce a mask probably in about a week if necessary, but really we produce them in batches. The Film Awards is typically about 80 masks, so that would take 6 to 8 weeks from start to finish. We're a sand foundry, so it's a gravity sand foundry, which means that we produce sand moulds from something called a pattern or a tool set. It starts off with a design, so typically we would receive a CAD or a computer-aided design model of a product. Our tooling team would produce something called a pattern typically out of timber, sometimes used from CNC process or 3D printing. That tool is the positive, so it looks like the shape of the BAFTAs in this instance. That tool would then go over to our moulding team, where sand is put inside the tooling. The sand gets very hard very quickly. Then you crack open the sand from the mould, spin it round, and you've got an impression of that BAFTA in one half of the mould. You do it over the second half of the mould, and then you close the top half of the mould over the bottom, and the mould is ready to have hot 1200 degrees bronze poured into it. Our casting team then would pour the bronze. It takes probably about 3 or 4 hours to cool down, and the BAFTA is ready to be sort of revealed from the sand. And then it's over to our fettling team and our finishing and polishing team to make this happen. So you turn it from a raw casting into a beautifully fine mirror polished finished product. This is our 4th year to produce the BAFTAs. Started off, we were learning and we were getting used to working together, but now we've really got into the groove of making them and how to really hit that tight finish specification that's expected of us.
It's important that they're shiny.
Shiny, they don't move, there's no polish on them. That's the thing I'm always conscious of, is that these amazing actors and actresses, they pick up their awards, and my big concern is that a smudge of polish will end up over their lovely, beautiful white dress. So there's lots of things we need to think about.